As part of Malacanang's efforts to minimize the loss of life and property in times of disaster, the Department of Interior and local government is checking the preparedness of local officials in Metro Manila. ABS-CBN correspondent Ron Gagalak joins us on the line for an update. Ron?
Bernadette, the Department of Interior and local government, led by its Secretary Manuel Mar Rojas, conducted a flood drill in Barangay 201, Kalayaan Village, Pasay City today. The village is one of the most flood-prone areas in Pasay due to the creek that traverses along its neighborhood. Around 300 families are regularly being evacuated every time flood strikes, says the barangay captain Rodolfo Ilagan. Rojas says the creek is connected to a bigger waterway, Tripa de Galina, which is a home to about 3,600 informal settler families. Tripa de Galina, when overflowing, causes major floodings in Pasay and other nearby cities. The DILG started its activity by gathering the residents in a covered court gymnasium where they were oriented on how the drill will be performed by each member of the community, including its barangay officials. All the rescue equipments were brought out and shown to the public by the local government to signify their readiness on eventual floods and other disasters. Then Rojas and the local officials proceeded to the areas often flooded, especially to the residential area at Creekside. A simulation then followed where families are evacuated at their flooded homes, brought to a staging area, then to the evacuation centers. There were also simulation drills in cases of residents injured, casualties, rescue of children, the sick, and the elderly. The objective of the drills, Rojas says, was to increase awareness among residents on what to do and how to react quickly and decisively during floods. But according to Barangay Captain Ilagan, the major problem they often encounter is the lack of food and water, especially when the houses are swept by floods. Help do come, he says, but often takes a couple of days before it can reach them. Rojas says that while this may seem to be a band-aid solution to a larger problem, this is just the start of a long-term program to clear the waterways while continuing to save lives during disasters. Rojas emphasized that we cannot stop the typhoons to run havoc to communities, but the communities can be ready to prevent lost lives. Pasay City Mayor Antonio Calixto, meanwhile, says they have plans of relocating the informal settlers within Pasay City by putting up housing resettlement on lands owned by the local government within Pasay. That's the latest we have here from Pasay City. Back to you, Bernadette.
Thank you, Ron Gagalak.